Hey everyone, Matt Holtzman here for this week's assignment on benediction for the Kinetic Arts. Uh, for the ecclesial identity I chose this week, I actually chose a Presbyterian church in Cairo, Egypt. So I just kind of found myself connecting not only to the Presbyterian church option for this, but also just for Cairo. Because of everything all the turmoil and everything that's been going on with the bombings and whatnot. So I was imagining how the context of the church at the end of a church service, what would be needed for that. So so I thought about a physical posture. Something that I was thinking about would be, I'm always wanting to combine things. So I couldn't decide whether I wanted to hold hands or whether we wanted hands raised above our heads. It might be hard to do because it'd be, a little bit longer time, especially for Presbyterians, but maybe not in Cairo, is to hold hands together across the pews, but raise them up together as if we are in unity receiving something from God. So that was the posture that I was going for. If that wouldn't work, then we probably would just hold hands out to the side. The text that I chose was Psalm 121, 7 to 8. This is just a huge encouragement that comes from David as it talks about the Lord watching over your coming and going, both now and forevermore, and that no harm will come to you. It almost sounds like something that can't be promised to any of us, and yet the Lord's safety transcends and goes beyond what we encounter in just the temporal and what we encounter in the physical world. So that's the one that I wanted to choose. Like I mentioned, this would be in Cairo. The contextual variables that are at play here is really trying to get at the unity of the church and knowing that at the very end of the service we're all in this together. That we don't know what's going to be happening to us as we walk out these doors as the church, but one thing is for sure is that God is watching over us. He's watching over our coming and our going as we now are sent out into the world. So that's kind of I talked about the cultural associations as well that's evoked by this as well. And so those are kind of some of the variables that I thought about. My also, just as a closing remark here, my Presbyterian church at First Presbyterian has a church partner that we work with in Cairo, and so I couldn't help but choose this one for this week because they're definitely on my heart. So I'd love to actually be in their sanctuary as a benediction would be given. So this was kind of fun for me to engage this week. Thanks.